This book right here goes over that exact process. There's a few templates inside of this book. This first one deals with the Fair Debt Collection Act, which is a federal law. There's also a cease and desist letter. There's a request for information pursuant to the Fair Debt Collection Act that the creditor must give you in the nature of discovery before they can move forward with collecting anything. And then there is a notice of intent to sue if they can't prove that the debt is real or legitimate, or if they can't prove that they actually transferred you any money. And back to the beginning of the book, there's case law dealing with the nature of a promissory note, and it pretty much says that the promissory note has to include the receipt of you receiving any money, so the principal of the loan. It also says that the note itself does not prove on its face that an amount was actually advanced to you. The case also shows that the creditor has to prove upon adequate evidence that the debt is authentic. So they would have to prove that a monetary amount was advanced or sent to you in the first place. And towards the back of the book with the notice of intent to sue, it says that upon default to prove that any money was actually lent to me, you hereby are agreeing to have committed to promissory fraud through tacit acquiescence, and further agree that I have grounds to sue you and your agency and principal and or who you represent for fraud, deceit, and breach of fiduciary duty, as you have not and never intended to lend me any money. And then there's case law that deal with fraud and promissory fraud and breach of fiduciary duty in here. And it basically outlines how you can challenge debt in the initial contact, and or you can use this as an example for a motion to dismiss based on lack of lawful consideration and breach of fiduciary duty if you're being brought to court for any alleged loan. The link for this is in my bio.